from the YouTube dog show. This is Weeknight with Muller, and now a man who knows how to get rid of ice. Just let the ice melt. Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. I am Muller. What's up, my grasshoppers? Shoutout Spotlight winners are ace for this man. As he used to be Sparbles. He used to be ace red the first time. Then he changed his Sparbles. Now he's ace red again. Nebby with his vigilante videos and whatnot. Alex K with his animations. Lex with gameplays and things like that. He has 2 channels now. By the same name. Emmanuel Gabby with the scene voice. Uno Ryan Derek with all things Derek McCormick. And the weekends and whatever. Michael Podcast with his Michael programs and his Michael movie. And Baby on Creations with with all things nostalgia and everything else. So yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting. Alright, let's see what Adam has to say. Adam, coming over, huh? Come on over, Adam. Tonight's program is all about ice. You heard me right. Ice. That's the topic for tonight's program.
Understandable.
It's not the thing. It's not just a thing that cools your favorite drinks. It's also what makes people slip and fall during the winter. Now, people are having a hard time fighting Arctic ice because of global warming.
Why are you saying like Arctic ice?
I mean, come on, that's how all people say it, right? Arctic, right? Arctic.
Stop.
Come on. Anyway, wonder why the polar bears are cranky, huh? Meanwhile, some people were caught ice fishing last Halloween in Henry's Lake. Some of them it was the first time. So let me get this straight. You can't be out looking for Arctic ice anymore, but you can ice fish on Halloween?
Yes.
Now, that is odd. It's even weirder, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, but, these rejected opening remarks. Now, this is one of the reasons why this show really is unlike any other late night show. Alright? I apologize in advance for what you're about to see, but we hope that this also entertains you.
There's the script. Jesus Christ. If I would have lost the script again, it would have been $10,000. Anyway, here are rejected ice remarks that will open up your freaking life. People have been looking for the Arctic ice for years. For a long time. But now it has been found. But the Arctic has been too hot lately. Wow, National
Geographic
is crying now. AKA, those polar bears are now turning into swimming bears. Those ice fox are turning into flying foxes. Yeah, flying foxes because it's too hot. Hey. In Henry's Lake, a few people were spotted doing a little ice fishing. Ice fishing. That is when you cut a hole in the ice with a special machine and you fish. It is a good thing to do when you're bored, but at the same time it's fishing. So who cares? Who cares? Ice is cool until you fall in there and then you break your neck. It's not cod, which is salty. It's actually, wouldn't cod melt the ice since it's so salty? Because salt melts ice?
I think so.
We need to put more cod in the lake. So then we can release the ice in the lake with the cod with their salt. Of course, I just figured this out. I should never be licked. Because when your tongue gets stuck on the ice, you're not going to have a good day, are you? You're gonna have a bad day. Aren't you? You're like, Mama, help me. Mama. And then guess what? There's only one way out. Do you know the one way?
What?
Rip your tongue out.
Oh.
Rip it the surface of your tongue that touched that out. Do you think that is pleasant?
No.
No, it is not. It is bad for you. Please do not lick ice. Come on now. You can't be doing this. This has been Sergeant LeBron, Deadpool Cena, and I'm out of here.
Remember, this is why this show is pretty
I
abnormal.
Alright.
Here's the top 8 list. Let's go.
Swear on your Yeezys is the best be fucking. Top 8 things that Yeezys think about when they think about ice. Number 8, polar vortex type Yeezys.
Hey, can you please stop that? It's getting annoying and people are going to get offended. Number 7, winter.
It's a shoe. It is an actual shoe. Number 6, on Thames water.
Number 5, ice skating dolphins.
Number 4, a lot of slips and falls on the skating rink, sponsored by Tim's.
Number 3, ice fishing.
Number 2, Jordan frozen trees.
And number 1, hibernating bears.
And number
Every day,
0,
we'll be
John
back after this.
Cena.
We'll be right back after this. We'll be back after this.
Da, da, da.
Time to hit the club. The sandwich that I made and browse the internet all night with my favorite blankie and the shades drunk.
Living history. But that's wonderful.
Wow, what a head rush.
Certainly is interesting seeing all the old faces.
I'll have to remember that.
I'll give you one of these nice new ski caps if you'll just call Empire and order some new carpeting. Oh, you got some other nice things too. You got a free telephone, you get prices from $6.95 installed, including polyfoam padding, you get delivery in 72 hours, and now with your good credit, you get no installment payments until next May. Call us. Our carpeting will warm your feet, our cap will warm your head, and your call will warm my heart.
588-2300 Empire.
So call right now.
Millions have already won playing McDonald's NFL Kickoff Payoff.
I want a Big Mac.
And there's millions more prizes waiting for
You.
Win a trip to the Super Bowl, season tickets to your favorite team, an NFL player's salary for a day.
Hope it's not mine.
Instantly win McDonald's food prizes.
What are you waiting for?
Pull your Kickoff Payoff tab to win.
What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
So get into McDonald's and get into the game.
Today.
Living history. But that's wonderful.
Wow, what a head rush.
Certainly is interesting seeing all the old faces.
I'll have to remember that.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the program. That's right. Tonight's program is all about ice. That's right. And ice skating. The way back you are not ready for late night players, and another installment of the Random Report. Tonight's installment, you guessed it, ice. It's all about it, so pay attention. Well, it's that time of the year again. We have to break the icicles.
You sure that's a good idea? I mean, what if someone gets hurt?
Well, we'll use this ladder.
From somewhere outside the Comedy Central studios, where icicles hang out every winter from January 1st all the way to February 23rd, it's the Random Report. And now, 3 guys who slipped on some ice on their way to the studio, but don't worry, they're okay. Michael, Greg Stevenson, and Captain Schemer. Thank you. Good morning, and welcome to the Random Report. See those icicles on the screen? For some reason, it's freezing in the studio. Whatever the reason may be, I'm Michael.
I'm Greg Stevenson.
And I'm Captain Schemer. In a recent NPR interview, certain researchers were having trouble finding a big chunk of ice in the Arctic because of warmer temperatures.
Meanwhile, in Idaho, a man was seen ice fishing last Halloween, and he caught a really big fish. Wait, fishing's a summer thing, isn't it?
Well, ice fishing is something people do in the winter. And as far as I know, you drill a hole in the ice and see if there are any fish lying around. I don't really understand it.
Hey, let's see if Bob Richardson has some random poetry for us. Bob?
Hey, why are there icicles on the screen? They might not melt until next Halloween. But aside from that, ice can be really cool. Of course, this is not the time for you to get in the pool. Wait. This poem makes no sense. It sounds like a vice. And can someone tell me why the studio is full of ice?
Bob Richardson, everybody. I don't know, Bob, but I do know how cold it is. Who am I kidding? I don't.
Guys, we just checked the thermostat. You want to know how cold it is in the studio this morning?
45 degrees below zero.
What? Who would do that? I think I know who it was.
Who turned the thermostat down, Leroy?
Some girl by the name of Amelia Martinez, who apparently wants to get revenge on us for Lorena Jenkins. Are you kidding me? She tried to get me fired once. Now we have one of her minions after us?
I don't want to be thinking about that.
That's much better. And so before things get ugly again, for the Random Report, I'm Michael. I'm Craig Knightley. I'm Leroy.
I'm Dave Passions.
I'm the Odd Man.
I'm Bob Richardson.
And I'm Greg Stevenson.
And I'm Captain Schemer. Good night, good morning, and you may all run... Wait. You don't want to run the ice, because, of course, you'll fall. And I don't want that happening.
This has been the Random Report. Now back to Weeknight Update's discussion on ice. And then on the wee hours, Craig Knightley has Bob Saget and the Icicles. Yep, that's an actual band, and you can see all that next on Nick at Night.
Just give me some of that Nick at Night. It's television for viewing delight. It's guaranteed to make you feel alright. Just give me some of that Nick at Night.
That is the one thing that you probably won't see anywhere else. Yes. That's why this show is the one that you should see tonight. This is the one that you need to see. And now it's time for a regular feature on this program. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Alright. And now it's time for Talking Weather News with Kung E and Captain A. As you can see, there are a bunch of storms heading this way. But look, just pushed all the way over to our area right now. It's a 100% chance of talk.
Go! Let me do something. Here's the syllable. That syllable is met with the pronouns and the adverb in the mouth that can speak and make the buh and the the and the cuss sounds. You can make words. And when there's words, there are speech. And when there's speech, you can talk. And when you talk, when it's exactly 8 or 5 in the nighttime, then I know you. Yes, sir, the 8 is talking time. Oh, it's talking time. In this battery with race, talking time.
for sadness. Hello, welcome back to Talking Time. Welcome back, Talking Time. We talk all the time.
Oh no.
With Kongi.
Oh boy. Is the camera okay, man? What did you do with the camera, man?
The camera's fine. You right here or here?
It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Now, pay attention to this, right? Recently, the people behind NPR, the National Public Radio Network, now they were talking about finding the right chunk of Arctic ice.
You right.
That's right, Arctic ice. Now,
Just say the Arctic.
Now listen to this. Now look, the Arctic ice north of Siberia. The Russian research vessel Akademik Fedorov is testing the thickness of an ice floe by driving through it.
Yes.
You know what? People describe it as being the deepest blue, and there's so much variation to it.
Yes. Like black, white, green, or blue.
Now here's something interesting, alright? They said, that they are trying to, they said they need the information right away because the Arctic is changing so rapidly. And they're not lying. I mean, it's changing over here too. I mean, remember how warm it has been the past couple weeks this winter alone?
That's understandable.
Yeah. In fact, the last time that anybody looked at the Arctic Ocean system so comprehensively was over 20 years ago. So we're talking the year 2000, my brother.
Yes.
So, holy crap.
What did you expect?
Now, the project for this kind of thing is called the Mosaic, and otherwise the Multidisciplinary Drifting Observatory for the Study of Arctic Climate.
Yes.
Now, this is going to help predict things like global sea level rise from the melting Greenland Iceland sheet,
Understandable.
or how quickly sea ice might disappear from the Arctic Ocean, which because of how warm it has been over in the Arctic already, pretty darn quickly, if you ask me.
That's understandable.
Alright, now this is what the plan originally is, alright? The original plan is to freeze an icebreaker alongside an ice floe and drift with it for a year. And they say they need to last a whole year without melting or breaking apart. The ice needs to, I know, right? I mean, because of global warming now, because of how hot it's been over in the Arctic lately, the Arctic needs to change its name from the Arctic to the not-so-Arctic.
Leave my home. Like, it's obviously still cold, just not as cold as it's supposed to be.
Really? That's not what they're saying. They're saying that there's a change that can be related to Arctic warming. You see, this is different from global warming now. This is called Arctic warming. The ice is getting thinner. It's retreating further north.
Oh, good. Do you know that means I get less of a winter? Means that I need to go to Canada to get my winter. Hooray! Yeah, I love...
Not necessarily. In East Idaho, this is true, people were caught over in Henry's Lake, which froze overnight, this past Halloween. Right? And they were caught ice fishing. In Halloween, ice fishing.
This was a decade ago.
No, wait.
Bum 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 bum.
Holy cow!
Bum bum bum.
Now this is what happened, right? 10 fishermen just off the springs, and 6 of them are fighting fish.
Are fishing for fish.
They're fishing for fish, yeah.
Yes.
Now this is crazy. They even landed a large hybrid over 10 pounds.
Hey, nice one. Very nice.
Yeah, wait a minute. You know what's interesting?
What?
Now, as I was reading the story, you know, it reminded me of a time when my mom, when our mom and our dad would take me and Errol fishing. This was way before you were born.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, they took us.
Except you were never on ice, so ha.
Yeah, true. But still.
One.
You know. Anyway, some of them thought that some of them found out that their bait was too large.
Yes. Wait, and who cares?
Yeah, you're right. But look at this. All right.
Yeah.
How winter was supposed to feel like, you know. Apparently, we got that in Halloween.
That's what I want. I want actual winter.
But we got it during Halloween.
No, we didn't get no snow, so it was in winter.
Actually, we did.
I don't care. There wasn't enough snow.
True.
Really,
but take a look at this.
I am the type of guy that I can either be in a blizzard or like summer. I cannot cope with like the in betweens.
Yeah, in all honesty, I'll be pretty confused if we get the blizzard in March.
Nah, we'll get in April. Watch.
No. I doubt it. You think they were getting something in April? Yeah, right. That is the extravaganza for this evening. Thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you folks on Monday night. In the meantime, please stay tuned for the experiment that's coming up right now. And we'll see you on Monday. That's the news. I'm out, skis. Farewell.
Greetings, this is the Odd Man speaking. What you're about to see is an alternative to falling on slippery ice and really bad late night TV shows. Not only will this keep you safe, but it will also entertain you. Please enjoy.
Now,
guys, what you're about to see is a man's descension into ice. His whole life becomes ice. He becomes an icicle, and ice takes over his family. Please run. Ice is bad for you. It took over my life. It is going to take over yours. Please run. Do not watch. You are in danger of becoming an icicle.
this is the light that will melt off all the ice. No, it actually has the sun, but whatever, same thing, right?
Oh my, ice. Who's scared of ice? I'm tired of it. Tell you what I'm talking about icicles. This man wants to talk about icicles, man. Come on, icicles. They're ice. That's sickles. It hangs from your roof. It tells you that you have a heating leak. So go fix that shit up, man. I once had a big ass icicle outside my house. I named it Goldberg for some reason. I was a stupid 5-year-old or some shit. And then I took that ice and then I tried to throw it at Eli. And then Eli did his first ultra instinct and somehow caught it and threw it out the window. And he broke the window and they had to pay come away for the window. So good job there. And there's ice.
Yeah.
Ice skating. You skate on ice. You go far. I don't care anymore, man. It's ice. It's just ice.
Action.
Ice. What is it good for? I don't know. But I do got some tips from the script that I have been forced to read at laser point. Practice ice skating before getting on the ice so you don't bust your shit and look dumb in front of your friends. First tip, done. Second tip, never break the ice. But you may have to break the ice, but don't break it because then you'll fall in. But I think I want to commit. You know what? No. Let the icicles be. They will melt in a couple weeks. So, whatever. Although, if you have icicles, that means that heat is leaking from your house. So patch that up and tell you where the leak is. What you doing, cuz? Fix it. Love Ice. Just don't break its neck, alright? Ice is a lovely person. Just don't break its neck. Ice hockey may hurt you. So play it with caution. Make sure you know what's going to happen. You have these big people with these big jackets, with these big skates, going like, and you're in the way. They don't care. They will fight. Have you seen ice hockey fights? They go crazy. Who wrote this? I don't know. This has been Quan LeBron Cena, and I'm out.
Okay, I have reasons why ice is crazy. It gets slippery when it's really cold. The strangest YouTube videos are about ice. And people fall in it 95 times a year. It's cool until you fall in it. And it's just plain crazy.
That's understandable.
Okay, now, everybody knows that ice can be dangerous when you slip and fall, right?
Understandable.
However, on YouTube and also on America's Funniest Home Videos, there have been videos on ice that involves people falling into the ice.
And?
You know, and that really made everybody laugh. You know, like for example, those ice skating fails. Again, you know, do not attempt to do those at home. You know,
don't.
But every time,
how is somebody gonna ice skate at home?
Well, perhaps they have an ice skating rink in the house, you know, in their backyards or something like that, and you know. So anyway, no. Long story short, you know, if you're going to ice skate, you know, really practice the skill of ice skating. Otherwise, you'll end up on America's Funniest Home Videos.
But you were
just.
But you were just talking about people falling into ice and then ice skating. Don't you mean make sure that the ice is strong enough to make sure that you don't fall down?
That's where the invention of the Zamboni comes from.
Leave my home.
Alright, cut it off. First of all, I would like to thank everybody for watching this experiment and this entire episode of Weeknight Update. I sincerely hope that all of you will be careful the next time you're on the ice, because falling on the ice is really dangerous. I also hope that all of you out there will remain safe, you know, and not do anything that you have seen in the news lately. Like, for example, you know, people have been bodily harmed in the past, you know, especially children. You know, I hope that you have been informed by all the MTV shows and some of the YouTube videos that have been circulating recently about the issues that you've probably heard about already. You know, and things like that. You know, I just want you all to be safe. Alright? You know, all the other people who have already talked about those issues, have already explained them in depth. But all I'm trying to do is, you know, making sure that you get really hilarious and interesting content that will actually make you smile and think at the same time. You know, with all the things that's been that have been going on in the news lately, all the things that have been circling around lately, you know, it's almost really hard to do. But hey, what can you do? You know, I pray for your safety. You know, all the people who have dealt with wildfires and things like that, I also pray for your safety. Everybody here on Weeknight Update, you know, is doing the same thing. You know, and please, I cannot urge this to you enough. Please check on one another, and please, respect one another. Please do so, okay? You know, if Mr. Rogers was still alive, then he would tell you the same thing. I don't know what else to tell you. At any rate, thank you for watching. Stay unique and have a nice weekend. Thank you.
If your boss is a jerk and you get home from work and you feel like a troglodyte, there's instant relief from this hardship and grief. Thank goodness for Nick at Night.